Hello everyone, this is Dan Gramza, and welcome to Gramza Market Studies for Tuesday, January 12th. First, I want to apologize to you about Friday's video. There is a technology glitch which has been identified and eliminated, so we're not going to have that happen again. It's the first time that the video did not appear since we've started, and hopefully that'll be the last time with everything identified and solved. But I just want to apologize for that. Now, let's get started though and take a look at these markets. Well, we see in the NASDAQ market, a market that's kind of slowing down here some. Let me just blow that up a little bit and so we can see a little bit closer look. And we've made new highs on selling in terms of yesterday's action. Not a good sign for continuation. We do need to pay attention to that. But I still think there's a lot of buying right back down in this range here from 60 back up through the 70 level. So right now I'd be very cautious about being on the short side, and I'm really looking for an up move in today's action. Primarily because of the overall market structure. But the NASDAQ and the mid caps are the two weakest out of all these indices. And we have to keep a close eye on those guys. When it comes to the currencies, the Euro and the Swissy, both of those gave us nice little pushes here yesterday. That was very healthy in terms of follow-through moves, but they are not out of the woods. Today we're really looking for kind of a rest day. The real critical piece is going to be tomorrow. We do not want to see these currencies back off. The weakest out of these currencies, by the way, would be the Canadian dollar and the British pound. Those two are also on very thin ice. Wouldn't be surprised to see them back off a bit. So we got to keep a very close watch on these currencies. And when it comes to interest rate markets, let's take a look at those. There we go. The short end of the curve still kind of climbing away there, isn't it? The Euro dollar interest rate product, which again represents 90-day paper, stays strong, and we're looking for that to continue. Nothing telling us for that to slow down. But when it comes to bonds and notes, I expect more of the same. These markets are really twisting in the wind. There is no clear sense of direction, and again, it's a market pent up, waiting for something to happen. And we're probably going to be seeing more of that action unless we get something fundamentally out there. When it comes to the gold and metals markets, gold is slowing down at these levels. It's a very balanced type formation. That is bearish, and we wouldn't be surprised to see this back off. But I wouldn't want to be a seller here. I want to see more of a commitment that sellers are present. Same thing for the silver market. It made new highs also on selling today, yesterday's action, and for today we're looking for the market to go back up and test that. That's what we want to see. It's going to be important to see some follow through. It's going to be tough to get follow through to the upside after yesterday's action. And the same thing for copper. Copper reached a magnitude objective today and a scratch on that trade as it came back to the break-even point. But this market's neutral in terms of its stance. I thought today would stick. Yesterday would stick, and today could easily just be a quiet range. I'm not really looking for it to fall out of bed, but kind of an unchanged type day. And when it comes to the energy markets, we're kind of struggling up here, and we expect that to continue for a while, but we are looking for another push back to the upside. That's the way it's setting up. The bias still appears to the buy side. If sellers are coming in, we're not really seeing follow through yet. So again, this is a market waiting for an excuse. Same natural gas, same thing. It is getting weaker, and there's definitely nothing telling us to be a buyer here, but we're looking for unchanged type behavior in that market. I don't see it as super bearish or super bullish, but nothing telling us to be a buyer here at this level. And when it comes to the grains, this again is a 60-minute chart, looking for continued weakness in the beans, but I think a little bit different category when it comes to corn and wheat. You can see corn is kind of losing momentum here in the Asia session, and the same thing for wheat. A little bit of sign of selling coming in. This is a false sense of security. So yesterday's action in both corn and wheat is bearish. Well, this concludes today's market studies. I hope you found a few ideas helpful. Looking forward to being with you again tomorrow. And in the meantime, take care.